Moving on in our agenda this afternoon, we have next our hearing of citizens upon public matters. We set this time aside as a priority for citizens to be heard. All matters will be referred to the city manager for response, recommendation, or report back to council as she may deem appropriate. So, Madam Clerk, do we have speakers signed up to share today?
We do. We have two speakers. I'll call both names. Brian McConnell, followed by Betty Davis.
Welcome, Mr. McConnell.
Thank you, Mayor Cobb, Madam City Manager, and council members. Before you once again, for the purpose of addressing Roanoke's leadership in a time of what MIT's Otto Scharmer has referred to as polycrisis. The relevance of this topic for me comes in the near aftermath of publishing an online article to medium.com within just the last month entitled, "We Must Disenthrall Ourselves and Lead from an Emerging Future." While the essay certainly reflects a macro level vantage point, it actually had its inception just the week before Christmas at Mayor Cobb's house at a meet and greet that was held for Ghazala Hashmi. Dr. Hashmi is, of course, current candidate for lieutenant governor on the Democratic ticket with the primaries coming up. I believe it's the 17th of this month. It's actually the title of the article comes from a quote that Dr. Hashmi shared from Abraham Lincoln before his Congress, right in the middle of the Civil War and within the near aftermath of issuing the proclamation. I've looked at the history, and the history of leadership at that point with respect to our country, I believe is unprecedented within the last 150 years or longer. So it's had quite an impact on me in our current shared situation. Party affiliations aside, but coming to a place of who are we as human beings and what are we about? What are we doing? What are we doing? Roanoke, in recent years has been a wrestling match with regard to its leadership, to its management in areas that are particularly of concern for me: education, learning, mental health. I decided I was going to do my best. I came into Roanoke and did 5.5 years of homelessness, 4 years at the rescue mission, a year and a half at the Salvation Army Regio Lodge. I got a grounding, I got a foundation to work from. I found a voice. I work in a network of just astounding people. I've been before you recently, in part because just the last 6 months of my experience in Roanoke has been so radical. It's been extreme. And it predates what perhaps the majority of the members on this council know really anything about. Other than I produced a 5-minute video back in August because I was on the brink of being evicted without grounds from my dwelling, my building that I'd been in for 10 years to that point. Just because that's kind of the nature of what's going on on the ground, how it's working, how people survive, people's lives. how they're being upturned, and what people do about that, what we do about it. I'm glad I get the opportunity just to kind of come before you occasionally, share my heart, share what's foremost kind of on my mind, and just a little tidbit of what I do along the way of work and where I find my purpose and my meaning. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. McCall.